While building the Magic Kingdom, a deal was struck with the Florida Citrus Commission. The Citrus Commission would sponsor the Tropical Serenade, Walt Disney World's version of the Enchanted Tiki Room. In exchange, Disney would design a new mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission and help with some marketing campaigns. This led to the creation of the Orange Bird. He is either an orange that somehow became sentient and grew bird-like features, or he is a bird that has a lot of similarities to oranges for some reason. He originally lived up north, but moved to Florida because of their fabulous orange groves and because he wanted to eat those delicious oranges, which may or may not be considered cannibalism. Unlike most birds, he cannot sing or speak, but unlike most oranges, he can still communicate, mostly by projecting images of what he is thinking in little thought bubbles. Because of his lack of singing ability, most birds shun him, so now wherever he goes, Orange Bird is as kind as can be, trying to make new friends. At opening day of Walt Disney World 50 years ago, Orange Bird was seen as sort of a secondary mascot for the resort, advertising the park as much as he advertised delicious juices. For the first decade, guests could even meet Orange Bird in Adventureland outside the Tropical Serenade, or see his statue in Sunshine Tree Terrace. There was even a Sherman Brothers song about him.
Think a funny thought,
Think a funny thought,
or a sunny word,
or a sunny word,
that will make me happy, little orange bird.
That was performed by singer Anita Bryant. She was often paired up with Orange Bird for promotional campaigns and even recorded an album telling his story. He was a beloved fixture of early Adventureland, but it was this connection to Anita that seemed to be his undoing. In the late 70s, she came out as a strong opponent against anti-discrimination laws in Miami, and even back in the 70s, Disney and the Florida Citrus Commission didn't want to be associated with a very outspoken homophobe. While not officially stated, many believe that guests at the time associated Orange Bird with Anita, so once Anita was out, Orange Bird was slowly phased out as well, aside from some merchandise. It wasn't until 2004 when guests would really get to see Orange Bird again, and even then it wasn't in Florida. The character was brought to Tokyo Disneyland as part of an Orange Day celebration. Japanese Disney fans are known for their excitement about cute animal characters created for the parks, and Orange Bird has grown a bit of a cult following there, prompting his revival. Then in 2012, over 30 years after the character was removed from Adventureland and Walt Disney World originally, Disney Imagineer Jason Grant spearheaded a triumphant return for the classic Florida mascot, even finding the original statue of Orange Bird in the archives and restoring it before displaying it once again at Sunshine Tree Terrace. Since then, the character's popularity has skyrocketed, and you can see him on merchandise and advertising, on snacks and comics, and even woven into the backstory of Disney Springs. Once a forgotten relic of the past, Orange Bird became a cult classic and has now fully transitioned into something of an icon once more, even being included in the Fab 50 collection for the most magical celebration on Earth for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, one of only 2 characters created for the theme parks to receive the honor of a golden statue. He might not be able to sing, but Orange Bird has proven he definitely knows how to entertain and enchant guests. Thank you all for watching. Now here's the part where I awkwardly remind you to do the basic functions of YouTube, like commenting, liking videos, and subscribing, because if I don't do this, significantly less people will do that stuff for some reason. So, you know, do it.